Alright, let's see here. We need to get to... We're going under get password for the code defender, so we need to go... We need to fast travel. Where is it? Cambridge Polymer Labs. I'm not sure if I've been there yet. I cannot remember. I know it's a found spot, but more than likely that was a... Hey, walking by. Hey, you found this place. Cool. I'll just keep moving along. Let's see what we got here. Stingwings. I forget that the stingwings are a thing. They are terrifying. They are definitely like a mix between a bloatfly and a fucking scorpion, and they're terrifying. I didn't realize they look like that. That's terrifying. And it's dark. This can't be good. This can't be good for anybody. What's the loading time going to look like here? That's always my question. I figured we'd be running into robots.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Wonderful.
Hey, wow, he said exactly what I said. This should be very interesting. What do we got here, Molly? Are we gonna watch a video? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
I guess this is like the only open seat here, Molly. You've kind of shortened my opportunities here.
And we will begin the presentation. The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students.
Okay.
John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman.
Wilfred Brimley?
Time together at CIT.
He founded diabetes.
Their graduation. Their research into nucleostrictive and piezoelectric polymers caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of 2073. In the spring of 2074, the company was founded with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here has resulted in several of the components used in the Liberty Prime project that led to the successful defense of Anchorage. The company enjoys a strong relationship with the military and welcomes your addition to the research team that helps build a better America. Please follow me to the research lab.
Okay.
So that you may please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Complimentary beverages are provided for employees. Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
She is battered and torn. Look at the back of her. Holy cow. Alright, Molly, what we got here? I'm just gonna let her show me the way, because this seems like the easier way to do things than trying to, well, we're gonna sneak past the robots here. I mean, I've got a job. I'm gonna make money.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit, the cost of which will be deducted from your first commission. Please take a moment to dress in your proper work attire and follow me into the clean room. The research...
Okay, let's change in. I guess we gotta change into our clothes here. Let's see here. Dirty tan suit.
Staff will greet you on the other side of the clean room. Thank you for your attention and welcome to the team.
I am in my dirty tan suit. Sweet. I thought we'd be going in there. Oh.
Please enter the clean room.
Fuck.
Decontamination.
Fuck.
Sequence.
Contamination detected. Initiate.
Okay, that door's jacked up. So we probably would have gotten... Let's see here. Let's get right away going. And we'll heal up here. And I don't feel like I need to dress up anymore, so let's put our stuff back on. Military fatigues. Feel like that's everything. The chain dog sometimes adds extra armor, but sure, we'll take a sample. Why not? This seems terrifying. Okay, scanning loaded reagents. Currently loaded reagents, none. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to mess with that if we find any isotopes that we can mess with here. Very interesting that this is... I'm guessing we have ghouls. Oh, fuck. Piper's going after him, man. What the fuck? Did that guy just body slam Piper? Piper, you got dropped from the top rope. Okay, that's on our side. Okay. Piper, you're good. You can get up. Erica's terminal. I think she's one of the ones who founded the place. Yep. Nuclear Restrictive Lining Project. Okay, this should be interesting. Okay, we're thesis. Initial studies have led us to hypothesize that by taking a known piezoelectric material, lead zirconium titanite, and properly applying a polymer of gold and lithium hydrate, that a localized conversion of ionizing radiation to electrical energy might be achieved. This is a method of compact energy harvest, may prove suitable for application of pre-existing power armor currently in use by U.S. U.S. Armed Forces, not Air Forces. That's interesting. So then you don't have to worry about the fusion coil, I guess. Initial test results have proved that the methodology is sound. Radioactive energy harvest is 15 times higher than current automotive fusion engines. Unfortunately, there are still problems that we need to overcome. That ionic excitation in the gold that produces the harvestable electrons also create a buildup of thermal waste. The heat is not substantial from a macro perspective, but due to the low shear modules, the gold suspension in the nano weave starts to break down quickly under extended use. We are going to attempt to change the dosing pattern on the gold to produce thinner strands through the material. The increased surface area should help dissipate the thermal energy, much like a heat sink. Okay. Tensile strain. The newer dosing patterns have been successful at dissipating the heat generated by the reaction. We've taken a slight hit to the harvest efficiency, but extended the static material lifetime from a matter of days to several years. While this is, from our perspective, already a successful experiment, the project parameters require a flexible lining that can be applied to power armor. It seems we underestimated the tensile strain the armor produces, and the thinner gold weave in the material ends up shredding, so to speak, under the heavy use. Colonel Kemp was less than pleased and threatened to pull the funding if we can't produce the promised results. So we need to go back to the thicker weave and find a different way to solve the thermal dissipation. Okay. Trapped. We've been trapped in the lab for days now, and tensions are running high. The team is fractured and falling apart. They don't know what is going on outside and have started making attempts to escape the lab. While sleeping, they managed to cut a hole through the thinner interior wall of the clean room, but have been unable to break through the hardened outer wall. Will started talking with some of the others about going at the problem from a more oblique angle, which got me to thinking about the thermal dissipation problem when it dawned on me. If we change the dosing pattern so it isn't producing nanoholes perpendicular to the surface, but instead at an angle, we might be able to reflect the most direct radioactive particles and trapping only those coming in at an oblique angle to the material. We would achieve a lower energy harvest, but the heat dissipation issue might be solved. Tom, Mary, and I are going to gather samples needed to try it. We are so close. We've been unable to gather the samples needed to try new dosing patterns. Will has locked himself in one of the labs and has been attempting to hack into the administrative systems. When we tried to get the U-238 we need from the isotope containment, he locked it down, leaving Mary stranded inside. He said he is going to set the facility defense system so that it looks like the lab has been breached. This will unlock the clean room, but will also activate the automated defenses, which will see us as attackers. He means to fight his way out, but that's suicide. He's the only one in the lab with military training, and we don't even have real weapons. I've tried to tell him that we can complete the project, that we have the answer now, but he refuses to see reason and doesn't believe John will actually let us out. We've managed to pull down part of the ceiling in the C1, which will get us into the utility crawl space. It can't get us out, but it should be able to get us above the lab Will has barricaded himself in. I don't like it, but we have to get the drop in on him. Holy crap, shit went wrong. Was there more? That was it. Okay, that's it for that. That was a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting us out. I'm not letting John play tyrant any longer. The isotope containment is leaking and he still won't let us out. Alright, that's about the whole fighting out thing. Erica, I have sent an explanation to the team, but I need you to know what is actually going on. Please do not share this with anyone else. It may start a panic. This morning I got a call from Colonel Kemp and he told me to keep our team in the lab, but before I could ask, he hung up. The sound you heard outside was an atomic bomb going off. It seems to have hit the southwest of the city. The phone lines have been jammed, but I found a way to reach Kemp's liaison, and he informed me that they could only afford a detail to escort us to safety. If we have vital military assets or intelligence, this is why we need to get the project finished. Dear Lord, it's like they're bribing. Well, not even bribing. They're just kind of like... They're saying that, you know, if you're no use to us, we'll just move on without you, you know? That's shitty. Alright, so it's upstairs here. Fucking radiation's high as hell. Okay, what? One likeness. Surrounds, no, that's not going to be it. Let's see, let's start from the top. Succeeds. I mean, the only thing that's the same is the last one. No likeness. So it's got to be something else. Convince. No. Surrounds got too many. Borrowed. No. Yeah, no. Engaging. No. Audience. Maybe. No. Okay. We'll have to start over here. Is that guy... His shirt looked like it was moving. Oh, hello. Nice try. I mean, it really was a nice try, but you can't make that jump, buddy.